Hi there, folks. This is Sean Broderick for the Oxford Club, and I'm here in Vancouver. And I am at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium, and I'm speaking to Ralph Shearing. And he's a geologist, and he works for Telson Resources. And that's a company that's moving forward a mine to production in Mexico. And so it sounds like an interesting project. I'm going to let him tell you about it. Ralph, could you please speak to my subscribers?
And thank you very much, Sean. Hello, folks. We have a advanced project in Mexico. It's a bit under the radar because we've been so beat up over the last few years, but we have reactivated it with a large investment from a Mexican group. Mexican group knows mining intimately. They are the group we've been looking for a long time. And we're going to be putting this mine into production over the next year. So we have an advanced stage project. It's going to be an underground mine. In the history of the project, we spent about $20 million on it since 1997 when I first found the project and entered into the negotiations to acquire it. We became very active in 2004 through 2007, spent the majority of the money on the project, and into 2008, and we're wrapped up in the economic crunch with everybody else from 2009 onward till just last year when this Mexican group was introduced to us, liked the project, and decided they wanted to get involved in that project and put it into production.
Now you have high grades here, right?
Very high grades. We have a very good resource, all 43-101. We came out with our first resource in 2009 at a 2-gram cutoff. We had about 12 million tons. And then we...
What is that in ounces?
On a gold equivalent basis, gold silver only, was about 850,000 ounces of gold. Mm-hmm. And then we have an equivalent value in the base metals. Not allowed to quote it in gold equivalents, but twice as much value as the original gold and silver. So an excellent project and a long life mine. So we are looking at a 500-ton a day mine initially, put it into production. We can expand that by adding one more shift. We're only going to work one shift in the day, and we can put on a night shift as we grow. We can also expand it by adding more faces along the mineralized zone. We have excellent access, all added access. We're not lifting anything up. We're driving into it and driving it out with dump trucks. So the stage we're at right now, we are just initiating a bulk industrial scale test sample, and we will be processing that, collecting that over the next 2 to 3 weeks. We're processing it after that. We expect to have those results in the next couple of months. And in the same time, we're going to be starting to develop our declines, etc., into the mine plan so that we can develop the mine up for production, and then we're going to be starting to build the mine as we move forward.
Now, you guys just raised $10 million, right?
That's correct. This morning we announced a $10 million line of credit with our major shareholder. It gives us access to those funds, and we will be able to continue on with our plan without holding up.
And so it'll cost you between, say, 25 and 32 to build the mine and the mill, but in this market, I don't see that is really problematic, right?
We've been told by our major shareholders providing us the line of credit that if we proof of concept with the bulk test that we can produce a concentrate, we can sell the concentrate, they will assist us in getting all the money we need to put this mine into production.
Okay. And and you have a preliminary economic assessment coming out when?
Well, we had a preliminary economic assessment completed by Snowden Mining Consultants in 2009. It envisioned an underground and open pit combined mine at around 3,000 tons per day with a large capital cost of over $100 million. Mm-hmm. Obviously, that's a tough nut to crack in any market, especially the past market we've had over the last 4 or 5 years. So we've gone in and looked at doing a smaller mine. So we've decided underground, high-grade mine at 500 tons a day to start. And that's an attainable goal at around $34 million was our internal costing. We've actually sent it out to have our internal costing scoping study, if you want to call it that, prepared up to pre-feasibility standards by an independent engineer. We expect to deliver that by the end of September.
Excellent.
To the market.
That is great. That is great. So there are a few more hurdles to go. I mean, you have to build a road. You're going to get help doing that, and you are going to get some natural gas supplied and all that stuff. Right?
I'll talk to that. We have existing access roads. We can access the project, no problem. We've got all our exploration equipment in. We can bring mining equipment in. However, we will improve it, and we have cooperation from the municipality who's going to help us work and prepare that road, increase it, or improve the access over the last 60 kilometers, which is a bit rugged but still passable. What was your other question? I'm sorry.
Just on for like power. You're
Power,
going to get
yes.
natural gas.
Okay, so yeah, it's a remote area, so we're going to we've got a verbal commitment from a group that will build our power supply and sell the power to us at almost the same cost as we could buy it from CFE, which is the electrical facilities in Mexico.
Mm-hmm.
It's an excellent situation. We don't have to worry ourselves about that. We'll supply them with an advance payment to the power. They'll build it, and that's one headache off our shoulders. We don't have to run it. They'll run the whole thing for a considerable period into the future.
Well, it sounds like a really well thought out plan. And you expect you should be able to be in production late next year, right?
We're targeting by the end of 2017 or earlier. Well, actually, if our industrial scale bulk test pays the way we expect it to, we may even put in a smaller portable mill to continue production on that type of a basis at a smaller production rate than 500 tons per day. So we would love to get ourselves in a cash flow situation. We don't want to fund equity any more than we have to.
Mm-hmm.
We want to return as best value to the shareholders as we can.
Excellent. Thanks, Ralph, for speaking to my subscribers about this. Is there anything you'd like to add?
No, I think all I can say is look into our website. Feel free to call us at any time. We run a really good company, in my opinion. I founded the company quite some time ago. Been with this project for a long period of time, so you could consider me to be a stubborn miner that likes this project.
What's the stock symbol, just to close?
TSN on the Venture Exchange.
Great. Thanks for tuning in, folks. This is one of the fascinating companies that I'm finding at the Sprott Natural Resource Symposium in Vancouver. There are these undiscovered stories all over the place that the mainstream media does not pick up, and yet there are great companies doing good work quietly that just the right investors has to find them, and they can actually be quite rewarding. Thanks again, and you folks stay tuned.
Thank you, everybody. Bye-bye.